I chose you 8 to travel throughout time because the future of the world is in peril.
DC's Legends of Tomorrow. Series premiere Thursday, January 21st on the CW.
Alright, boys, here we go. Poop. Alright guys, we are live here. I don't know which game this is. I just came in late, so actually, no, this is the first game. First or second game of the tournament here. We got the Pan clan versus DMCRW. I have never heard of either of these clans and do not know whose players they have, so this is going to be my first time spectating for these guys, so I'm pretty excited to see what's going to be going on here. I don't really recognize anybody. So let's see how this is going to pan out. So it looks like the Pan Clan's choosing a more traditional tier 8 setup, not taking too much risk. They brought a, let's see, oh, they're playing one man down. Okay, that would explain their only tier 8 setup. So they brought two 5100s, two IS3s, an RU, and a 1390. It's a pretty risky setup because with only 6 players, two 5100s on their reload means they are massively overmatched. So let's see how they're going to play this. It looks like their RU is going to go to the middle, get some initial vision on DMCRW. And it looks like DMCRW splitting up their team, not something you want to be doing in a competitive game, but it can work if you have extremely good synergy and very good strategy in the tanks that you chose. However, it looks like Pan Clan is kind of split up here as well, so both teams are pretty much on a level playing field at the moment. So far, no engagement. It looks like they're moving up the 7, 8, and 9 line pretty well, though. They have the what looks to be the 1390 over here, putting some shots in, gets a shot in, takes one in return, but not for as much damage. It looks like the M41 Walker Bulldogs over here. Yep, yes he is. They have 3 tanks moving up this flank. The Pan Clan right now isn't in a very effective spot, however, because they have 5100s, these IS3s should be farther up, taking the shots for these 5100s so they can be dishing out their damage in front of the IS3s, or rather behind the IS3s. Let's see how they're going to play it out here. Really, right now, the Pan Clan could easily come over here and get an overmatch over here against, a Tiger 2, a T-34, and a Bulldog, and then only have to worry about, 4 players, but they're not doing that right now. I feel like that's a big mistake because this Tiger 2 has crept up on the 1390. The 1390 is trying to get out of there. He takes a tracking shot. Will he repair it? He instantly repairs that. He's going to go ahead and get out of there. Doesn't want to take any more damage. Getting into the low ground, he really needs to book it out of here. He can't afford to stay around this area. Switching it back around, the RU is still in the middle of the map, trying to get some effective fire in. It looks like the Pan Clan is really in a tough spot here because now the DMCRW clan has completely pinched them. They are in a pincer maneuver. Their 4 main tanks with all the hit points are now in a spot where they're getting engaged from the left and from the right. It's about to be. This is going to be an interesting match.
Blink has his mic muted on the screen there.
So let's go ahead and see how it's going to happen. So it looks like the Pan light tanks decided to get together, and the Bulldogs going in against both of them, ramming the 1390. This is an extremely risky move from the Bulldog. Manages to catch 1390 on fire. 1390, it looks like he does not have a fire extinguisher. Big loss there. And the other Bulldog takes out the RU. So we have RU versus Bulldog. Looks like the Bulldog's going to go ahead and try and get out of there, actually. Yes, I think he's realizing he's not going to win that fight. RU's going to put one into him. Ooh, the Bulldog hits the rock there. Not very good driving right there. But the RU doesn't take a shot at him. Very lucky from the Bulldog.
I went ahead and just had one team selected and start first. And they were the first.
So it looks like the DMCRW Carnarvon is up here fighting for the ridge. Trying to get some fire into these 5100s and IS-3s. I feel like he should be playing a little bit more aggressively. Also, this DM clan has, they have the advantage right now. They should be pushing this. I'm a little underwhelmed right now. These guys that are over here should have pushed around here to the middle, killed this light tank, and immediately gone under these guys and started pressuring them. But now the Pan clan is doing the right thing. They realize they have an overmatch. They're going in on the Carnarvon. The Carnarvon can only take 1 or 2 hits. He takes 1, he takes 2, there you go, he takes 3. Must have been a low roll somewhere in there. The IS-3 here now is all alone. So here we have another overmatch. This is what we need to see. However, they did leave one of their 5100s behind, so he needs to be very careful not to get flanked. So we have both IS-3s moving up on this guy. The 5100s in the back there are going to be pressured a little bit by the T-34 and the Tiger 2. These guys just need to push them. They can't be afraid to lose this HP. They're better off just playing out rushing this guy than waiting like this. And that 5100 hasn't come behind him because he's deciding to go back and help his other 5100 friend. The Tiger 2's on very low health. Can he finish him off? Gets a bounce there. It looks like he has one more in the clip maybe. Ooh, he has to be very low on his clip right now. Right now it is 4 on 5. Now it is 4 on 4. Very good kill there by Carr. Oop, we have another good kill over there. They finally got that IS-3 over there. Now they only have to deal with low hit point tanks, but Crystal falls in his 5100. The other 5100's either on the reload or doesn't have a full clip ready. They need to take out this Borsig next. Ooh, the Borsig gets an unlucky shot on the rear of the 5100, only tracking with that 150. The 150 Borsig is a risky move in a Tier A competitive game, but if played well, its massive alpha will be able to take out the majority of a tank's health. Borsig's coming out for another poke here on the IS-3. Manages to come out for a big 613 roll. That's actually below average, but that's all the health he had left. Very good move there by the Borsig. The IS-3 gets one in the back from what looks like a T-34. We have a 2v2 situation right now. This IS-3 hopefully has some HE ready, because if this Borsig manages to kill him, he at least wants to get one good shot off, and Carr falls. The Pan clan had the advantage there. They just did not regroup, and DMCRW takes the win. The Borsig coming in there clutch at the end with this 15 centimeter. Pretty good play by DMCRW. I feel like they were a little slow in the beginning, but I feel like, they were able to regroup and direct their tanks very well. Much better than the Pan clan was. The Pan clan did have the advantage there. They had the hit point advantage and the tank advantage, so I'm surprised they weren't able to pull that one off. Da. What's up, guys?
Hey, Blake, you're good for this.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, it's my stream's running right now. It should go live in like 1 minute because of the delay. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Actually, you know what? I don't know who won the first game on this. Where's Frazzle? Is he in here? No, he is not. No.
I'm here because the future of the world is in peril because of a man named Van Gilson. I chose you 8 to travel throughout time to stop him. Now it's up to you.
Alrighty.
Hero ain't on my resume. Where I'm from, you aren't just considered heroes. You're legends.
Yeah, I was just in time for that. DMCRW is up 2-0 right now. They won the first map. Alright, yeah.
Okay, what's going on with WTH versus the other team?
Alrighty. Oh god. Alright, I think we are ready to go. Man, this guy keeps joining. Alright, yeah. Muting the mic. Alright guys, we are here for game 3. DMCRW is up right now. Alright guys, so the Pan Clan is down. Oh wait, no, did they get an extra player? No, they're not. They are still down a player. In our tournament, you can choose to either forfeit or play down a player. It looks like they're going to go ahead and play down a player. So they have one less tank than DMCRW does. So DMCRW actually has not changed their loadout since last game. They have 2 Bulldogs, 1 Borsig, an IS-3, a T-34, a Tiger 2, and that Carnarvon. So I'm interested to see what they're going to go ahead and do here. The Pan Clan's taking more of an approach that I've seen before. 4 IS-3s for a lot of hit points, a lot of armor, 5100 for that burst potential, and the lightweight for the spotting and the brawling. So I'm interested to see how this is going to play out. It looks like the DM clan is going to send one of their Bulldogs up to spot. Looks like Pan sent Boa up here to spot as well. Very nice. DMCRW letting 1 Bulldog go free into the forest. Pretty good strategy. So all the IS-3s for the Pan Clan are moving up in 1 pack. This is the sort of gameplay we need to see from the Pan Clan. If they would have regrouped better last game like this, they could have easily won that second match. So let's see if they're going to be able to pull it off here. DMCRW is making a massive mistake right now. They are splitting up their heavy tanks. They are splitting up their hit points. If they do that, then they are going to have a lot of issues here if the Pan Clan pushes. So if anything, what I want to see here is I want to see the Pan Clan push their advantage right now. They have the overmatch. They right now have the overmatch. So I really like to see them just go ahead and push, and it looks like that's exactly what they're doing. They're pushing their IS-3s into the middle of the map. The lightweights being sure the Borsig nor the Bulldog comes over here tries to get too sneaky. I feel like for these newer clans, doing plays like this can be a little bit scary and frightening because this is probably new to them and this sort of concept of, you know, really counting HP. But this is what you need to do. You need to be willing to do some risky stuff. The IS-3's put some big hurt into that Tiger 2. He's now on about 600 health. Put another one into him for a nice high roll, 428. Tiger 2 is now on a one-shot kill. DMCRW has lost a lot of health this game. And there you go, the Tiger 2 is out of this game. Now they have an overmatch on the T-34, which has very low DPM, but about the same alpha as these IS-3s. So a T-34 isn't a great choice here. He rolls for 370, which is just about what an IS-3 would roll. Now they're trying to engage the Borsig. Put one into the T-34, two more into this T-34, and he's going to be down and out of here. Puts one more into him. These IS-3s are communicating very well here. They don't mind losing too many hit points, which is exactly what you need to do in a matchup like this. Boom, they take him out right there. This is what we need to see from the Pan Clan. This is what we should have seen last game. But now the DMCRW Bulldogs are in here, tearing apart the 5100. One of the Bulldogs is taken out very quickly by some good focus fire from the IS-3s. And the other one is taken out by the 5100. And this is why you don't split up your heavies. Now these guys are completely hopeless here. There's no way they can win this. The lightweight's on their side, and these 4 IS-3s are still have a good amount of their hit points. They're just gonna rush in and grab it by the throat and get into it. And then once again, this Carnarvon is the last one left, and he does not have the armor to tank. This is definitely a win for the Pan Clan. Excellent play by them. This is the sort of plays I should have seen last game by them, and I think they realized that. And here they are right now. They just swiped. DMCRW. I don't think they lost a tank, actually. So some excellent gameplay by them. So pretty good game there. Very happy to see the Pan Clan finally coming out of their shell that they were in the first game and being able to pick up a win. If they keep doing that, DMCRW really doesn't have a chance. DMCRW needs to be sure they keep all their hit points together. If you split apart your hit points on a big map like that, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble. Yep, boys, and now we wait. Alright, there we go, getting some tanks picked. Alright guys, coming into game 4 now. It is 2-1 DMCRW. And it's looking like, they got a really good start off to this game by using, good teamwork, but it looks like the Pan clan is now taking a page out of the more experienced clan's book, in that they're sticking together, finding overmatches, and pushing as one conglomerate. And they're using a lot of IS-3s, which are perfect for this sort of situation. Not too bad a rate of fire. Definitely some good hull armor in there, and if they keep it up, they're going to come back and win this, because this is best of 7. So if you get to 4 first, you win. So let's see how they do it. Go into this free roam view. So once again, I am with DMCRW. It looks like they're still going to take their same setup as last time. So let's see if they're going to make it work this time. Let's see if they're not going to split up. Alright, so it looks like the Pan Clan's going to be taking, the same leaf out of their book they just read last game. This time they have 5 IS-3s. They're ditching a 5100. No, they're ditching their 5100. And actually, no, they're ditching both their Bulldogs and taking a 54 lightweight instead. Ooh, it looks like the Pan Clan DMCRW brought along some artillery, a Burt. That's going to be it's going to be interesting. He's going to have to be a very good player in order to make that work. But it is a Burt, so it will constantly be raining down on the IS-3s of the enemy team. It might not be doing a lot of damage, but it's sort of, a bunch of paper cuts on the Pan Clan here. So the Pan Clan needs to go ahead and get their butts in gear and realize they have an overmatch already, because DMCRW once again has split apart their heavy tanks. Not a good strategy, as I've said. If Pan Clan realizes that they split up again, they can make an overmatch somewhere. So it looks like the DMCRW guys have realized the IS-3s have left, but Pan Clan left 1 IS-3 here. That's sort of a mistake. If he gets overmatched, that's going to be a lot of HP lost. So the Pan Clan knows these 2 guys are coming to the middle. They're taking out the Tiger 2 right now. This Tiger 2 has not been effective the last 2 games, and it looks like this is going to be his final moment right here. And IS-3 should be planting him soon. And there you go, he's dead. That took a little bit of time. Now the T-34 is all alone with this low DPM, so let's see how he's going to be able to fare here. Carl Sia in 1992 and his IS-3 is facing off against Caustic and his IS-3. So let's see how these 2 are playing out. Both doing some good armor work here. Getting a bounce there off one of the Pan Clan heavies with APCR. There we go. See the Carnarvon finally coming into the game, using his DPM a little bit more. Hopefully, can be able to focus down the Pan IS-3. Manages to bounce a shot there, though. But you see, this is the problem with DMCRW. They're treating this like a pubs match. See, this Centurion should have been with the Carnarvon whenever he crested, so you could get some shots over here. Now this Carnarvon is trying to back up, and in his situation, he's dead right now. This lower plate is very bad, but he manages to take out Kuba and his IS-3, but he dies subsequently. So the Borsig is now in play here, still on full health, waiting for the right moment to strike. Dusk is on pretty low health right now. Let's see if the Borsig is going to be able to strike him out of this game. Oh, the Borsig goes for somebody else and hits the bounce. Now the Borsig took about 700 damage from that trade, so not a very good trade. The Centurion's still trying to get some fire in. The Burt, while that was a good idea, the problem with using a Burt is that the way DMCRW played here is they should have had all their heavies over here as to constantly spot the IS-3s over here, and the Burt could have feasted off that. But instead they split up, the IS-3 split up, and therefore the Burt, with this long travel time, really didn't have much to shoot at. And the things that he did have to shoot at were constantly moving around, so not very good. I'm pretty sure DMCRW is kind of very new to this sort of play style. So I'm not too surprised. So coming back here, the DMCRW T-34 is caught out in the open with a lightweight behind him and an IS-3 in front of him. Not a spot you want to be in. This guy's in a lot of trouble. Manages to put one into the IS-3, but the IS-3 immediately returns one, and now he is on a one-shot kill. And the lightweight, who's on low health, is sticking back. I feel like he should just come in anyways. It's, you know, these guys have this game in the bag. Yep, he is out of this game. As I said, this Centurion had some issues in the beginning. He should have been supporting the heavies, but instead he waited too long until his heavies are pretty much dead from the instant he got here. So, yeah, just not good team synergy here. These guys need to work on their regrouping, need to work on their strategies on when and when not to push, where to go, what tanks to play. Because, like I said, the Burt is a good idea. The Burt can be very effective, but the way they played the rest of their tanks pretty much made the Burt irrelevant. He pretty much could have just been shooting spitballs at these guys, and, you know, it doesn't matter. But now the lightweight's coming in, so that'll be an end of this game. The Pan Clan are making a very good comeback. They're playing like a team now. I don't know what they were doing their first two games, but they are definitely playing like a team right now. So it is now 2-2. Excellent play. And sorry guys if I sound a little bit stuffy. I've been sick lately, and I actually just ran out of tissues, so I need to go find more tissues. But yeah, I've had a lot of stuffy nose. Alrighty guys, Cliff. This is going to be an interesting map. Cliff is a map where you have to have good gameplay. That is because there are two routes you can take. You can either choose to take the middle sort of little hill and use those bushes to spot your enemies, or you can go to the middle, make an aggressive push to the middle of the map, sort of near where the where the butt is on the map, like sort of in the middle, a little bit down from that, and you can try to control the middle of the map. So you gotta be very careful. Alright guys, looks like we're about to get started here. The Pan Clan, you know, it's funny, they're playing a player down too, and that's the really amazing part about winning these last two games, because DMCRW, they have the advantage here. They are up a player, they are up a full tank, whether it be a tier 6 or a tier 7, they are up, you know, between 600 to 1,000 hit points, depending on the tanks that's chosen. I mean, that's a massive amount. So the fact that they just came back and now it's 2-2 shows that the Pan Clan really do have the potential to be a very viable clan and a very competitive clan. They've really shown here that the tanks they choose, they really have strategies to use those tanks. So DMCRW needs to step up here and start using their tanks better. Oh god, excuse me. So the birdie initially already hurt himself. Lol. And it looks like the DMCRW guys are gonna go ahead and go for a turtle. Now a turtle on Cliff, it can work. Or not, never mind, they're not gonna go for a turtle. I thought they were. Maybe they are. I don't know. But a turtle on a cliff can work. If they set up tanks here and set up tanks under this ridgeline over here to get crossfire, it could work, but wouldn't exactly be the best gameplay. Alright, Flame. I'll see you later, man. Alright, so once again, see DMCRW, just like an old man stuck in his ways, have chosen to separate one of their, a tier 8. So the Centurion did get the spots over here, but if he gets shot at, luckily these IS-3s are not focus firing him. He took no damage. That is extremely lucky to happen in a Centurion 7 and a Centurion 1. The Centurion 1 only does 40 kilometers an hour max and 45 max. It is not a fast medium. He needs to cut bait and get out of there. Really, what I would like to see from DMCRW here is for their heavies to come up here, take the middle, start side scraping, and then the Centurion 7-1 coming over here, using his gun depression on this slope here to get side shots into the IS-3s. But unfortunately, that is not that's not happening right now. However, the heavies are coming over here, so there is hope. There is hope. As I said, DMCRW is a new clan into the competitive landscape. So while I am being kind of harsh on them on this commentary, I hope if they listen to this, they take it all constructively, because they have had some really good moments here. They just need to learn to play more as one conglomerate, one group, pick tanks according to a strategy. Because right now, they're not doing that. They're sort of just, fish in a barrel right now. They're all swimming around, doing their own thing, chicken with his head cut off, whatever analogy you want to use. That's kind of what's happening right now. The Pan Clan started doing that in the beginning in the first 2 games, and they lost the first 2 games because of it, but now they've picked tanks as a group, and they're using the IS-3 strength and pretty good alpha damage and pen to, help them win. I'm really surprised this lightweight here hasn't already gone to the base and started to put some pressure on the on this DMCRW guys. One good thing is the Burt, excuse me, is moving with the team, so by him doing that, he'll be able to put in effective arty fire. But with such a long travel time, the Burt isn't a good arty for this. If you want a good arty for this, choose the M44. Great American artillery. So the DMCRW guys, well, it did take them a while. They have regrouped. But unfortunately, this IS-3 here, Caustic, he is doing the right thing, but he's playing a little bit too aggressively. He got to back up without taking any damage. Very lucky again. There we go. Now we see some damage. Caustic takes a 346 roll from one of the IS-3s. He's taking aim on some of the other ones. Misses Carl. Takes another hit in return. See, this is where you see strategy come in more. The Pan Clan are focusing down weaker targets, and also if you look at their positioning, they all have places to fall back. Look at this. He has a place to fall back. If we turn around to these IS-3s, he has plenty of concealment over here. This guy has the rock in front of him. This guy has, another, he can hide behind this rock, has another rock in front of him. This IS-3 is a little out of position, but I think he's just moving up right now, so that's fine. And the lightweight over here has finally gone around and started to flank. This is what we need to see, and this Borsig is really being ineffective. I would have liked to seen him be over here, or at least with his team, or maybe even over here flanking, but yeah, I'm not impressed right now. But I need to keep reminding myself that these guys are new to this, so hopefully they learn from this. And there you go, the lightweight is putting pressure on the cap. This is what you need to do in competitive games, honestly. The cap is not pushed enough in our Xbox realm for competitive gameplay. In the instant you start pushing the cap, the enemy team has to make a decision whether to try to overmatch all of you guys and beat you guys, or immediately go out for that cap. Great choice to start putting pressure up on that cap. And it looks like the Pan Heavies have already found an overmatch on Caustic, once again being alone in his IS-3. You don't want to be doing that. Caustic, you can't be doing that, man. You can't be doing this all the time. Yep, he gets taken out. Death gets taken out. And now they have an overmatch of 5-3 here. The Centurion's on low health. 2 more hits and he's going to be out of this game. Takes 1. Looks like the other shot's coming in. Takes 2. But it looks like Carl falls over there at his IS-3. But it's pretty much over for the DMCRW guys. The Tiger 2 just got ripped apart. But it looks like Zell is able to make his T-34 be a little bit effective here. But against 3 IS-3s now, his DPM just simply is nowhere near high enough. The Pan guys have this one in the bag. Dan takes a hit from the Burt. Doesn't quite kill him though. T-34 is trying to aim at Dan, take him out of this game. Oh, there we go. Get a fire boom right there. A very unlucky shot. The Borsig takes out the lightweight, but at what cost? Nearly, wow, the Borsig lost at least 900 health to that guy. So, what can I say? DMCRW split up their tanks again, didn't use them effectively. Pan Clan did exactly what they should have done, kept their IS-3s together, used their big guns and hit points and armor all in one conglomerate force, and have been able to be very effective. But this Borsig, he could clutch, but I think the Pan Clan is, they know where he is, so they should be pushing him right now, and they are, so I'm very skeptical that this guy can clutch it, especially because the 2 IS-3s are on a lot of health right now. And this guy is spotted, because they're shooting back at him. Alright guys, looks like Pan Clan picks up their next win. They are on a roll here, so let's see if the Pan Clan can come back from that 2-0 and just swipe and get a 4-game winning streak going on here. DMCRW, they know how to win. They did it in the beginning. I don't understand why they stopped doing it. I'm kind of disappointed in them right now. They started out well. They need to get back on that streak of using teamwork, because they're not playing as a team right now. They need to stick together a little more. Alright guys, here we go. It is the 6th game now. 6th game coming in here on Cliff. The Pan Clan has made quite a comeback here, coming back from 0-2. They are now up 3-2, and this is a first to 7. So if they win this next game, they win the whole game right here. Alright, so let's see how they're going to play this out this time. The DMCRW guys looks like they're changing up their matchup. They brought a Ferdinand instead of a Borsig, 2 T-34s this time, still 1 IS-3, 1 Carnarvon, and then they brought a T-29 and a KV-3. Let's see if that KV-3 is not fully upgraded. I don't think it's fully upgraded, boys. The KV-3 is not fully upgraded. Actually, you know what? It might be. I can't tell. I don't remember. I think I still have that tank. So it looks like the DMCRW guys are either really confused right now about where to go or are doing a turtle. Which, if they read the rules, they would know that if you turtle too many times, you will get disqualified. So not a great plan by them. But it looks like that's what they're going to do. They're going to go ahead and sit in for the turtle. However, that is a bad choice because guess who has a light tank? Pan Clan. Guess who can spot them? Pan Clan. So, this is not a great choice. But we'll see how it works out. So just chilling in Cedar Rapids over here at the lighthouse. Let me go ahead and get a little bird's eye view of this game here. So yeah, DMCRW are turtling. Yes, Pan Clan doesn't know that yet. So this might be a draw. So it looks like the Pan Clan is getting a little bit suspicious now. They're sending some tanks around the map searching. I think that's lightweight. There you go. Come on, lightweight. Do what I think you want to do. Just go up to the ridge and spot, please. And there we go. The lightweight is doing what I was hoping he was going to do a long time ago. He's up here spotting now. But if he does get spotted, you know, he will get shredded instantly. And it looks like we have some contact here. I guess the T-54 has spotted these guys, so... Let's see how these guys are going to react, and it looks like the T-34 losing a little bit of hit points on the DMCRW guys here. KV-3 taking 2 hits there from those IS-3s. Yeah, I feel bad for you guys right now. We're looking at commentate on this. I mean, what am I suspecting? While a turtle would have worked on the other side, I don't think it's going to work on this side. And also because Pan Clan has a T-54 lightweight, they can pretty much spot everybody in this base. So nothing really surprising. I don't think it's gonna happen. Let's go over here. The T-29, for whatever reason, decided to isolate himself, and if these two IS-3s really want to, they can just push this guy. The T-29 is also firing HE. Not a great choice for firing at IS-3s, or any tank for that matter. Yep, there we go. There's some trading. And yet the T-29 is still firing HE for whatever godforsaken reason. He is now about to die. You know, a little bit of 1-2 action there, 1-2. Pow right into Kissa. The KV-3 has moved up here to do some side scraping against these IS-3s when they come around the corner. Okay, well, yeah, this is interesting. I think the IS-3s are gonna push around here. They probably spotted the KV-3 at this point. Yes, they did. KV-3 fires, bounces one APCR round from one of the IS-3s. Ferdinand is still on full health back there. Really hasn't been effective this game though. Same with the Carnarvon. Oh god. These IS-3s really should just be pushing this guy. There's no point to sit here and shoot at his side. I mean, look at this. He actually is side scraping very well. They can't see his turret. So they just need to go ahead and push him. No point to stick back there. Oh god, come on guys. Excuse me. So Caustic is down here in his IS-3 trying to proxy spot all these guys. Not a bad strategy. But it looks like the T-34s have gotten a hold down. This one's super hold down, but he's not exactly in the best spot to be shooting at these guys. Because they're all over here. But what do I know? This T-34 is in a position to shoot at these guys, but he's taken a lot of hits this game. He needs to be kind of careful about his HP. Honestly, the Pan Clan really could easily push and just win this right now, but I don't know why they are not. It's sort of shocking to me. Maybe they're going to regroup. I honestly think this is going to be a draw. Okay, well, they got 2 minutes to pull something out of the bag here. So let's see how it's gonna go. There we go. Let's get Pan Clan taking a little bit of damage there. The IS-3 Dazor is on pretty low health. Don't know where he's been losing all of his health from. I really want the Pan Clan to push. I don't know why they're waiting so long. These two IS-3s finally pushed through and killed the Ferdinand. I don't know where the wait, no, never mind. What am I talking about? The Ferdinand did just get killed though somehow. It looks like we might have a draw here, folks. I don't know what to tell you. Pan Clan's finally making their push, but that T-34 there is going to be hard to dig out. Alright, there we go. DMCRW loses another tank. Oh god, look at this. This is going to be a draw. I don't think. Yeah, they can't kill these guys fast enough. The 234 is on full health. I don't know what to tell you. They killed that one. One T-34 left. Can they dig him out in 15 seconds? I doubt it. I doubt it. Let's see if this lightweight can get a magical ammo rack or something. I don't know. Please get an ammo rack. Come on. 5 seconds left in this game. Looks like it's going to be a draw. Or actually, no, I think it'll be a defeat. I don't know. Nope, it is a draw.
Hey, mistakes with using guys. He's getting better about.
Hey, Tactics.
Versus what team?
TLP.
Hey, Tactics. What happens if they draw again?
There's 2 draws. Teams, I believe.
Right, just put the final score. You don't gotta put like 2-0, 3-0.
Alright. You tapping on a fucking model. That was happening.
Oh, that was me. What happens when they draw? Because that's what just happened. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they nearly won. Yeah, they nearly won. I'll tell you that right now, but it was a draw. So this is the second round. Well, yeah, that was second round, so yeah, this is... Yeah. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna mess with it after. Shax, what's up? Yeah. God. Okay. Alright guys, be right back. I'm gonna find some tissues. I gotta blow my nose. I'll be right back. Yeah. Alright, we're back. We're back, guys. Hey, Tactics. Whenever they... So, we have to replay the round. Can they change their tanks? Because the DMCRW just changed, like, all... They can? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Alright, here we go. Alright guys, here we go. This would be, well actually, what happens is, there can't be draws in our tournament because we just don't want endless draws. So here's our policy with draws. You get one draw per game. The drawed game will be replayed with the, the drawed game will be replayed on the same map. And if a draw happens again, actually, then both teams are DQ'd. So we made a very stern policy because there's a lot of problems in a previous tournament about draws. So let's see how these two teams are gonna hash it out. So the Pan Clan did not change anything in their setup. They still have 5 IS-3s and 1 lightweight. And the DMCRW guys looks like they're gonna be on the move finally. No more turtling. Thank you. Thank you. And it looks like they brought a light tank finally, but it is a Type 64, so while not the best light tank, at least it's a light tank. He should be spotting right here in these bushes. You never want to go over here, but... yep, and he got spotted for it. That's why you go to these bushes right there for a lot of concealment. So all the Pan Clan heavies are moving up in an orderly line, and this is what I like about the Pan Clan. They are, I don't think I've ever seen them in a competitive landscape before, but the way they're driving their tanks and acting in their tanks, you would think these guys, they've been in here for a while. It seems like they have strategy and communication, pretty set, pretty locked down. And I just realized that was DMCRW, so I sound kind of stupid, but, maybe this is the change DMCRW needs to make, because the Pan Clan's been doing it the whole game, so. So the Pan heavies are over here in their typical spots they used earlier in the first game on Cliff, using a lot of concealment, and DMCRW is playing very aggressively here. They're a little bunched up over here. I feel like that could be a flaw, but besides that, they're good. Now, the Pan Clan, what they need to do is their ISRs need to dig in here, but this lightweight right here shouldn't be here being useless. He should have gone to the top of the lighthouse or decided to flank over here, get, behind all these buildings, all this shrubbery and all this stuff, and just plant shots into the back of these guys. Right now, in the position he's in, he cannot be effective. So the Carnarvon's taken a hit. Tiger 2 just took a hit from these IS-3s. It seems like the Pan Clan really know where to place their IS-3s on this side. They always seem to place them in these sort of positions. So it looks like here we're going to be seeing a lot of Oh, God. So it looks like here we're just seeing a lot of trading going on. There you go. Tiger 2 takes a hit. So the DMCRW guys have taken a little bit of hits this game, but nothing too major. The Pan Clan, yep, ooh, yeah, he's taking a hit. He's taking 2 hits. Yeah, so the Pan Clan only has 1 injured IS-3. Besides that, the rest of their tanks are golden. So, as I said, I want to see this lightweight, do a little bit more. I want to see him, go flank, go to the middle, go all the way around, do something. It looks like the enemy light tank in that Type 64 has the right idea. He's going to get up here and start firing down on some of these guys and trying to put some pressure on them. There you go, this Type 64 finally in a good spot, trying to put some fire in on that guy. And the 54 lightweight dust takes a hit from one of the enemy IS-3s. DMCRW right now, they have a good position, but I feel like they need to push it a little bit more. The Pan Clan is in a defensive stance right now. So we're just here waiting pretty much. Now, while the Pan Clan has proven themselves, while the Borsig finally comes in and takes a big hit, takes out that IS-3 right there, Dazor, who lost HP early on, and it's moments like that where you need that HP. Finally happy to see, this Borsig come into play. The Borsig's been dormant these last few games. He needs to, be in here with that gun, be working that gun. And finally, my dreams have been answered. The lightweight has finally decided to go do something. I think he's going to put some cap pressure, and I think that's a fabulous choice. Because now the DMCRW guys either have to split up or just push the Pan guys. And the Pan guys aren't looking right now like they're in the best situation. They've lost a full tank, and they're losing HP right now. So the DMCRW guys have the advantage. But it looks like they're putting some more fire into DMCRW. This IS-3 and T-34 are getting weaker by the second. This Tiger 2 is going to try and go back and defend that cap. However, he is on low health, and if he gets in close quarters combat with that lightweight, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Loses a little bit of health on the way down. I want to see this lightweight put one into him before he gets there. If he can do that, it's going to be an easy kill. Coming back here, there we go. Finally, the Pan Clan manages to pick up one on DMCRW. And it looks like the Pan guys are moving up. They realize while they don't have a tank advantage here, they probably have a hit point advantage here. So they're going to try and push that. Oh, Kuba gets... sorry, guys. Kuba gets set on fire with no extinguisher. Extremely bad for Kuba. Takes another hit. It looks like he's going to be out of this game. Oh, my God. Disaster for Kuba. He puts one more into the Centurion, but he gets taken out. That was the advantage they needed there. So let's go back over here to the lightweight. This lightweight should be outplaying this Tiger 2 massively. He can manage to take a hit. I don't understand why he's running. Look at how low of health this guy's on. Oh no. Come on, Boa. Put one in. There you go. He's on a one hit now. All you need to do is outplay him. And he can still afford to take a hit. The Tiger 2 cannot roll high enough to kill him. But let's go back to the middle here. Got 2 IS-3s left in the middle, and the Borsig is flanking. What is happening, folks? I didn't even notice the Borsig went around. Ooh, puts a big shot into... Oh god, Crystal gets taken out there. Big shot by the Borsig. Not good there. The Pan guys are definitely in trouble now. I feel like they didn't coordinate as well as they have been. Managed to take out the Type 62. The lightweight needs to get in here ASAP. This Borsig is on full health. These guys need to have maybe a few rounds of HE in those tanks. Oh, here we go. The Borsig lines up a shot, but doesn't take out Carr. Now he's on a long reload. This is where you should be pushing him, Carr. You need to just get in there, pressure him, make him feel pressured. The lightweight needs to be doing the same thing. They have to choose. The Borsig's going to have to choose who to shoot, and it looks like he's going to choose the lightweight. The lightweight goes in. This is excellent play, and the Borsig misses. And it looks like the Pan Clan has this one in the bag. They scared me a little bit there at the end, but it looks like they're going to go ahead and pull through. And they take him out, winning this game 4-2. An excellent comeback by the Pan Clan. They really got their shit together at the end there, and they really showed throughout these 4 games that they won in a row that they can really play like a real competitive team. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this scrim. That was the final game. Pan Clan has taken home the W. DMCRW had a good push there at the end, but it just wasn't enough to overcome the Pan Clan. So, GG to Pan, GG to DMCRW. Both these clans, if I'm not mistaken, are very new to the competitive landscape, and I think towards the end there, we saw them both emerging and starting to play like competitive teams. The Pan Clan has been playing like a competitive team this whole time, which is why they won that first, that's why they won all those games in a row. So excellent play by them. Alrighty. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed these games. If you did, consider giving this channel a follow. I'll be following the rest of the tournament and all the matches I'm scheduled to follow, and any others I need to help out in. There's plenty of other streamers doing this right now, so if you guys want to check out even more games, just go look around for BR Tactics, Mad Hatter, Easy Breezy. They're all streaming, obviously, if they have games to stream. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next game, which, if I'm not mistaken, will be reasonably soon. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.